So I've spent the last week receiving hate mail pretty much nonstop, and while most of it doesn't bother me, there's one that really does, and that's when people insinuate I'm a dangerous man and I need to be put on an FBI watch list, because I'm out here preaching about how the left and the right wing need to work together. I haven't called for the attacking on anybody in either party. I haven't advocated for the violence that has gone on for either side. And I have been instead trying to talk peace about how left wing and right wing Americans need to come together and work peaceably amongst each other. But for some reason, I'm seen as dangerous when I spout this. Someone came in and said, I need to be put on a watch list because I'm definitely going to hurt someone, which makes me think he didn't even watch my video, because I clearly talk about how I am in school to develop cures for cancer. Like if I had any intention of hurting someone, I wouldn't be studying medicine. And it really infuriates me, because these same people are watching Asmongold's video and cheering him on when he says that we need to that ICE needs to use live ammunition against peaceful protesters. That man is inciting political violence. That is rallying up people to hurt innocent protesters that have done nothing. He is calling for the murder of protesters that disagree with him. That is inciting political violence, and it really insults me, because I'm preaching peace. I don't think anybody should be hurt. I don't think anyone should be killed. I don't even own guns. I wouldn't hurt someone even if I could. I don't believe in violence. I preach nonviolence, and I think it's important to preach nonviolence. That's why when people insult me, I'm not insulting them back. Instead, when people insult me for speaking my opinion, or in some cases when I speak facts, I am providing empirical data to suggest that I'm telling the truth, instead of fighting back and just arguing in circles. Instead of blaming one another, we should be working together to combat the real issues, like the Epstein files release. There's many others that need to be. The problem with the economy being in the shithole right now, where I'm having to pay $12 for a carton of eggs. We need to be working together to resolve these issues, instead of constantly trying to demonize one another and say the left is all bad, the right is all bad. There's bad in both parties. It's just human nature. No human is inherently perfect except for the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And you continually bringing up Charlie Kirk shooter, falsely claiming him to be left wing. But what about the man who attacked the Minnesota lawmakers? A very far right man with a lot of motives to attack several left-wing lawmakers. Then there's Trump's attempted assassin, was also a far right. To both of them. The attempted assassins for Donald Trump were both MAGA, both voted MAGA. Tyler's parents just speculated his political alignment. The truth is, the fact of Tyler's political affiliation is under investigation right now. However, most evidence seems to support that he was a non-party affiliate and had left and right ideals. Gun control is something that right wing doesn't want, and Tyler had access to guns. So by your own logic, he was right wing, even if he was writing left wing ideals on the bullets. Gun control is a right wing topic. So it just really bothers me that I'm being seen as the violent man when there are many people that are making threats against me that are MAGA. All right, I gotta go take my dog out. Bye.